And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Naz Reid.
And he's been on the upswing offensively these past few months. And you know how much they love getting all those extra points out of him. He's been carrying a much bigger load lately, and I think he'll just continue to get better.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He is joined by McDaniels. Handle out there with Naz Reid. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And for Los Angeles, the veteran wings, Powell and Leonard. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Harden in at the 1. Now here's DiVincenzo. Harden missing his last shot.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Here's Harden following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Leonard sets a screen for Harden. No good on the 3. The Timberwolves with a quick start to this game. It's a 5-point game. Down low. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And as a coach, Stan, what's something you try to establish at this stage?
I think there's 2 things, Kevin. First, we're trying to build our habits the right way. Everything. From the way we practice, to the way we prepare for games, to the way we warm up, all of it. And then second of all, we're trying to figure out our rotation. Who's going to start, who's going to come off the bench, which groups work well together. It's an ongoing process.
A lot of moving parts, you're right.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Out to Edwards. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Powell. Edwards, no good. The Clippers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Jones, the pass to Powell. And it's in there.
Well, it took them 4 attempts, but they've taken the lid off the basket. Maybe that'll get some momentum going.
And what a new era for the Clippers, Greg, playing here in their own arena, the Intuit Dome.
You have no more sharing, right? No more covering up Laker banners. It feels like the Clippers are on their own 2 feet now. This was the goal for the ownership group, and they made it happen.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, a bit ago, Teron Lue and I were able to chat, and we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So they'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Pass to McDaniels. Over in the corner, Edwards. They need this. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Zubac with the screen for Jones. Off target from outside. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. McDaniels finds Reid. Takes it inside.
Great seeing Reid attack like most other players. He's at his best on the front foot.
To the inside. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Now Edwards. James Harden missing on the 3. Edwards with it. Zubac defending, and the shot goes in.
Edwards plays with such ferocity.
Harden against McDaniel. Harden outside. Takes it out to Leonard. Jones with the screen on McDaniel. And it's Leonard missing.
doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Reed gets the bucket.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Now here's Harden. Hasn't made one yet. In the corner, Powell with it. To end the run. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
McDaniel sets a screen for DiVincenzo. And indeed, they're going to look at it again.
2 minutes are allowed to review the last play.
Say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Timberwolves on top. They lead by 5. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Leonard and Jones slot in at the small and power forward. The guard pair, it's Harden and Powell. And it's Zubac in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now here's Edwards. Here's Reed. It's the three-point bomb. Reed's got 8 points.
Such a confident shooter. Reed was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
Hey, Coach, what about Naz Reed after going undrafted back in 2019? He is really showing him, isn't he?
Well, Kevin, what a story. Uncommon skill level for a player of his size. He can shoot the ball. He can handle the ball. He's got a lot in his arsenal.
And let's face it, James Harden, one of the most dangerous offensive weapons this league has ever seen, still has got the skills.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And that one's good, Leonard.
Yeah, that's his second made three of the quarter, third of the game so far.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. It's offensive basket interference. LA has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's Harden. Pass to Zubac. It's stolen by Edwards. And here's the fast break. Randall leading it all the way. And Randall throws it down.
And recognized the change of possession and got in front for the score. Randall just a step ahead on that one.
The three from Harden. Rebound, Minnesota. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but he's also led the league in assists. So it's pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA. Reed finds DiVincenzo. Such a wide open look. DiVincenzo's got his second bucket of the night. There has been, Coach, a lot of talk about how players today are better than ever before. Do you agree with that?
Well, absolutely. Isn't that the way evolution works?
Right.
Kevin, they're bigger, stronger, faster, but everyone builds on the players who came before them, and the guys today would not be where they are without the guys before who laid the foundation.
Here is Edwards. James Harden picking up that last basket. Pass to Reed. Reed with a screen on Harden. Back to Reed. Clock is at 3. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And another 3 for Minnesota.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Randall against Leonard. Pass to Zubac. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Zubac has got his first points of the game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul.
First personal
That is
foul.
his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Los Angeles on D. They trail by 3. Here's McDaniels. And again, it's Minnesota.
And McDaniels.
Well, smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
Harden the pass to Zubac. Kicks it out to Jones. 44 seconds left to play in the first half. Zubac with the screen for Leonard. The 3 goes down the hitch from Kawhi.
This is shaping up to be a special night for him. Started out well and is only turning it up here in quarter 2.
Here's Edwards. It will not find the hoop. It's his third miss. He has made 2. Harden against Edwards. Takes it out to Leonard. 12 seconds left in the first half of the game. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Oh, very difficult to just stop Kawhi inside. He's a powerful player who commits to his attacks.
And the first one at the line is good. That one drops. He ties it up.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Pass to Reed. 1 second left. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So a tie game here as we finish. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
You know, right now for Minnesota, you really get to see what they're made of. After your hard work in the offseason. Yeah, you have.
And guys, time now to talk about Kawhi Leonard. How incredible did he look in that first half?
I'll tell you, he.
And that's a halftime.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
So on the floor for Minnesota, they've got Gobert. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Dillingham. And it's Minot in at the 3.
Well, that's why you feed Gobert near the rim. He makes the most of those easy opportunities.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future. And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now, Alexander Walker. Nicholas Batum missing from long range. Gobert the pass to Garza. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. To the right side. Takes the 3. And Simmons with the rebound. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And Here's Bogdanovich for three. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
It's up a three. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
High post, Gobert. Pass to Minot. And to Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. Simmons pulls it in. Clippers trail by 4. Bogdanovich looking around. And again, no good by the Clippers. Minnesota's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Here's Dillingham. Guarded by Simmons. Alexander Walker on the wing. And he dunks it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And it's the Clippers with the ball, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. In the third spot, the Timberwolves.
Well, their approach to shooting was phenomenal. They didn't force many threes, and when they got a good look, they drilled it.
And this is why you must get Simmons out of the paint. So fantastic when it comes to finishing above the rim.
1:31 left in the third. Alexander Walker makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Alexander Walker's got 4 points this quarter. Clippers trail by 6. Now here's Bogdanovich. Still scoreless.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. So it's the Timberwolves now. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Three-pointer. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Pass to Dillingham. And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
And guys, it doesn't matter who you're rooting for. You've got to appreciate a reverse jam like that.
Greg, those kinds of dunks are how reputations are built.
Yes.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Outside Leonard. Drills the three-pointer. Leonard's got 19 points.
He has really made an impact from beyond today. That's another triple.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like no lead is safe because points can get put up in a hurry.
Here's Garza. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. But it's no good. Leonard with the ball. There's the 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this and fast.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch.
Fight through it, okay? You got screen back.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. The veteran wings, Powell and Leonard. And it's Harden in at the point guard. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Randall, a screen on Harden. Here's DiVincenzo. And it's James Harden with the rebound.
those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
And what's remarkable is how complete Harden's game is. Making shots or making passes, he can create points in a number of ways.
Out to the right wing. Randall with a screen for DiVincenzo. Misses the three. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. It's a one-point game. Kawhi, confident inside.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Edwards, and it's a great finish!
Oh, my. Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Shoots the three. Powell pulls it in.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Leonard. A ferocity inside by Leonard.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards, taking the contact but staying committed to his finish.
Randall against Leonard. Fires the three. Minnesota with the rebound. McDaniels got 4 rebounds now tonight. Inside and stolen by Leonard. Here's Harden and the jam by Harden.
Leonard's huge hands and quick instincts help him grab a ton of steals.
Outside Edwards. And finished off by Edwards. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
Leonard inside. Guarded by Reed.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really help make an impact on that end.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Minnesota.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this D.
Here's Edwards. Bursting off the floor. Edwards hammers it down.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
With it. Now defended by Randall. Leonard attacking, and it's Leonard with the jam.
Showing no hesitation and in a huge moment. Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Edwards inside. Powell on him. Outside for Randall. Edwards with the screen for Randall. Just 5 to shoot. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Hands it from downtown. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
And you'll never see Randall back down in a big moment. He's looking to be the guy when they need a bucket.
Here's Leonard. Kawhi with the flush.
Oh, a big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Edwards against Powell. Outside for Randall. Outside Edwards. McDaniels a screen on Jones. And Zubac with the block.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. 2 teammates not on the same wavelength there.
Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Up top Leonard. He's defended by Randall.
Big time basket at a big time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Edwards kicks to Randall. Nails the tray.
And how about Randall coming up clutch? Wow, this guy has ice in his veins.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Randall against Leonard. Leonard, full speed ahead. Yes!
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
And I think they've got enough time to try and get the ball inside. And unless they get a wide open look on the perimeter, that should be what the focus is. Even if you miss a three, you've got a good chance to maybe drive.
Shot. They initially thought he didn't get it off in time, but it was awfully tough to tell. What a moment this is, huh? They may go from winners to losers just like that. And the final call's been made. The original ruling was
Sports for our all right, a chance now to take a look at the steals over the last few months for James Harden.
And the defense he's played lately has really been tremendous. It's clear he's working his tail off on this end and collecting a number of steals as a result. You have to commend that type of effort.
Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Barnes and Sohan, your small and power forwards. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5, down low. And for Los Angeles, Harden and Powell, their backcourt. It's Jones at power forward with Zubac at center. And it's Leonard in at the small forward position. Now here's Harden. Puts up a 3. Here's Zubac. Out to Leonard. From outside the arc. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Wasting 0 time. Leonard knew what he wanted to do.
It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
And the Spurs with possession here, following the score by Los Angeles. And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. We played just over a minute here in the first. Wembanyama, no good. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. Talking with him about De'Aaron Fox, I asked Coach what he wanted his guys to do against him, and Coach said to not give him room to run. De'Aaron is dangerous when he's attacking lanes and leaking out in transition, so we need to limit those opportunities. So it sounds like they're aiming to slow the pace down. We'll see if it works for them.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Barnes, it's good.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Now here's Harden. Tight defense on him. Rebounded by Castle.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Here's Barnes. Outside Wembanyama. Fox outside. Castle for 3. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from 3-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Here's Powell. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And no matter how many minutes he gets, Norm Powell is always ready to shoot.
Oh, man, B.A. Norman Powell has consistently been in that be-ready club off the bench. I mean, he can come in and score a bunch of points for his team and spark the offense. But this guy has been aggressive from day one, and it doesn't matter where he is, he knows his role.
Barnes. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
Barnes, one of those guys that every team would love to have. He just has a workman-like attitude.
And one thing about Harrison Barnes, Brent, he is efficient on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, it just feels like Harrison Barnes is one of those guys, B.A., that's super steady, right? You know what he's going to do on a nightly basis, the shots he's going to take, and he has confidence in every one of those shots that he gets. So committed to both ends of the floor and a real team helper.
Fox against Harden. Here's Wembanyama. He got a piece of it.
Smart defender. Zubac understands how to position himself to come up with blocks. Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
The Clippers in the lead. Harden surveying the D. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, Harden just outworking them inside. Could we say he wanted it more?
Fox against Harden. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama for three. Nails it from three. Wembanyama's got 7 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on the gas pedal.
And the foul on the shot. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
Two shots. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. The official
Still disputed, even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Shooting two.
And he makes the first.
Well, this man at the line is a puzzle that defenses for years in this league have just not been able to solve. And that is really the story of James Harden's career.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Now here's Fox. 15 in his last outing. Deflected. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Sohan. Up and in on the layup. 7 points in the game.
Just a lightning bolt there in transition. No one can match up with Kawhi, especially at his position. That time they pay the price.
And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
43 seconds left to play in the first.
And so far, they've done a great job of preventing points in the paint.
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul.
Such a versatile guard. James Harden is a triple-double threat every single night.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Out to Leonard. 27 seconds left in the first quarter here. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And the bucket is good. Here's Fox. Pass to Castle. Outside Wembanyama. And the shot's good. Wembanyama's got 9.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Here's Harden. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Los Angeles. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
So on the floor for the Spurs. Oh, Leonard with the highlight reel dunk.
Kind of fun when you see his personality come out in this game like that.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year. He said, quote, "You can't be afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot, but my team puts me in position to succeed, so the least I can do is have confidence in myself to take good shots." Brian?
Allie, thanks. You know, he's become a star. Barnes, it's good. It's that time of the year, everyone. Opening night for these two teams in this new NBA season.
And we've been waiting all summer, BA, to kick this thing off. So much excitement, so much hope, so much possibility. I'm sure both of these teams are going to come out with a lot of jitters and nervous energy, but we're going to settle in, and we're going to see the highest level of play right in front of us. It's time for the NBA to get it started.
Here's Wembanyama. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him deliver.
Oh, going to take more than that to stop Kawhi.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Second chance shot. It's tipped.
Terrific defense from Zubac. His team relies on him to help alter shots.
Three-pointer, Harden. Here's Zubac. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. And now it's a 6-point Clipper lead. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
You make the most of second chance opportunities, and you're in there and active, well, that can really put a lot of pressure on the defense.
The Clippers lead by 3. And it's Harden penetrating. And that one good. Harden's got his third bucket of the night.
Yeah, this is something that you just learn. You cannot underestimate the physicality of James Harden just warding off the contact.
Here's Castle against Brooklyn. He was really on his game. Outside Wembanyama. Clock at 6. Wembanyama, screen on Harden. Here's Fox. Here's Wembanyama. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity and a three-point play. It's going to be on even to Zubac. San Antonio shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. The free throw no good for Wembanyama.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
Now here's Fox. He has 6. Oh, Fox gets up and throws it down.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. The confidence that Fox has shown in his shot has skyrocketed the last few years, Brent.
Yeah, the combination, B.A., sometimes of you working on your 3 to gain confidence, but the coaching staff also telling you, go ahead and shoot that shot. I think those things have played out for De'Aaron Fox. Look, he can be streaky, but the fact that he's willing to take it is elevating his play.
Leonard for 3. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Fox outside. Ooh, Fox making him pay from deep.
And that's his second in this quarter, guys. He's made 3 so far this game and is showing no signs of slowing down.
The drive by Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
Well, once Harden takes that first step, it's very difficult to stop his drive.
Fox feeling it out a bit. Wembanyama, screen on Harden. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Love to see Zubac attacking the rim, staying involved offensively.
And it's Fox with the jam.
I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
Pass to Zubac. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Zubac has got 6 here in the quarter.
He's lighting them up. Tough to strategize a comeback when you're being run over.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Fox. Always attacking Fox. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Now here's Harden. He's guarded closely. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding? All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break. Ready for the second half.
Swerving off topic for a moment, I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No, man.
All right, guys, let's talk about our game. The LA Clippers are in a close one.
I like their follow-through on the offensive end, not taking the shots. And
Appreciate you joining.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, it's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
We've got Drew Eubanks, Nicholas Batum out there with Amir Coffey. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Simmons in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. And the second free throw is good. Well, you hear team execs say all the time, you're either selling wins or you're selling hope. How true is that, Brent?
Well, if you're an executive BA, just be right about whatever it is that you're selling. And you got to be realistic. I mean, fans are smart. They understand where your team is. Are you a playoff competitor? Are you young and growing? So that's hope. If you're going deep into the playoff run, you want the wins.
Simmons with a screen on Paul. Bogdanovic from long range. The rebound by the Spurs. Outside Johnson. Pass to Vassell. For the lead. The rebound by Eubanks.
San Antonio.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Clippers.
The Clippers in the lead. Stolen by Vassell. Ty Johnson. And that's an intentional foul.
Drew Eubanks. First personal foul. First team foul.
Second half of basketball. Just over a minute played so far.
Right here.
Up top, Vassell. 6 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. That one doesn't drop. The Clippers shooting has been spectacular. 67%. Just incredible. There's Bogdanovic with the 3. Knocks down the long J. And the Clippers lead by 5.
And Bogdanovic doing a great job of separating from the screen.
Well, Brent, this is the 8th season for Bogdan Bogdanovic. He's as steady as a metronome, man.
You know, the thing, BA, I don't think guys appreciate him as much as they should in that off-guard position. He is gritty and competitive. He can shoot the ball. He's willing to take big shots. And I love the pace and competitiveness he plays with.
Here's Simmons. San Antonio with a rebound.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Vassell sinks that one from the post. Vassell's got 6 here in the quarter.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, a lot of new developments for the Clippers this season, and obviously they have the new arena, new designs for their logo, jerseys, and court. Not only that, their G League team moving into a brand new arena in Oceanside, renewing the San Diego Clippers moniker. Ryan, a lot to be excited about for this Clips team.
No question. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. For the tie. And that's good. Vassell for 3. Vassell's got 9 points now in the second half.
The team counts on Vassell for this, a reliable producer of three-point buckets.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Here's Simmons. Count it.
I mean, you have to love the physicality of Simmons right there. He has the strength and size to finish that play.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1. Spurs trail by 3. 1:57 left in the third quarter. From deep three-point range, Vassell can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Coffey. They get it back. The Spurs have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Bogdanovic against Vassell. Pass to Bassi. Here's Mamukelashvili. Vassell outside. Misses the layup.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's Simmons. Rebound by San Antonio. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip. Vassell against Bogdanovic. Vassell passes to Mamukelashvili. Paul taking his time here. Over Simmons. And Paul gets it to go. Paul's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, hard to stop CP3 when he's in the rhythm and he's in the mid-range. It's a deuce.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Personal foul. 5th team foul.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Ivica Zubac's checked in for Eubanks. Jones comes in for Batum. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Coffey. And it's Harden in for Ben Simmons.
Well, Bogdanovic does those things that go underappreciated on the stat sheet, but much appreciated by the coaching staff. Such a valuable player.
Vassell with it. Now Bogdanovic defending. Back to Vassell. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Paul against Harden. Driving in.
Everybody up for that one.
Goodness!
You can just feel that coming. And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, BA.
You know, there's an edge the way they played, and offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Clippers ahead, leading by 5. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the 4th quarter. Barnes and Sohan, they're small and power forwards. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle, and it's Wembanyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Tries again. Out to Powell. Leonard passes to Zubac. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Kawhi drops in the floater.
Yeah, get your popcorn out. We've seen this movie before. Kawhi not letting up now on the offensive end.
Barnes against Leonard. Oh, sweet move. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And how about Harrison Barnes playing with a little bit of flair out there.
Outside Harden. Drives to the hoop. And then Harden with the jam.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Pass to Zubac. Powell outside. Here's the second effort. Second chance effort. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 7-point differential. Pass to Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Harden with a bucket.
Monster nights from James Harden.
Here's Castle. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Wembanyama, screen on Leonard. Outside for Wembanyama. Fires the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
2 minutes from
Harden with it.
2 minutes.
Here he goes. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's an 11-point Clipper lead.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, it's Wemby.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Los Angeles leading by 9. Outside Harden. Fires the 3. And it's Harden again missing. For San Antonio, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. And yep, it's good. Wembanyama's got 20.
You know, it's hard to believe a guy over 7 feet is capable of moves like that. I mean, my goodness.
Outside Harden. We've got 1:08 left to play in the fourth. Takes it inside.
Oh, wow! Check it out. Harden putting on a show, throwing down an acrobatic dunk.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. James Harden picks one up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Clippers?
Well, how about the work they've done from the in-between area? They are making it rain, and the storm ain't over yet.
Probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
Clock at 6. Outside Harden. And he lays it up and in.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Outside for Wembanyama. San Antonio again can't hit. And here's Harden. And now it's an 11-point Los Angeles lead. So no problem for the Clippers. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry.
Greetings, everyone. And we've got a moment now to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for Jaden McDaniel.
And the rebounding contributions have been on the uptick over the last few months. He's definitely appeared to have made a concerted effort to really impact the game more and more with his work on the backboard.
And the starting group for the Spurs. We'll see Barnes and Sohan playing forward. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the center position. And for the Timberwolves, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Randall out there with Reed. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. The San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Here's Randall. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. Coaching staffs, Clark, have certainly grown since your time in the league. Do you think that can lead to too many voices in the locker room?
I really don't think that's an issue, Kevin, because no matter how many coaches you have, typically they are all in sync, and the head coach has usually put his staff together, and therefore they're moving in the same direction.
Edwards, good.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. Now, I asked him the approach they're going to take with De'Aaron Fox, and Coach said that Fox's speed is the big challenge. He said, we're dealing with maybe the fastest player in the league, so we've got to be high energy at the defensive end. They know they have their work cut out for them. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Now, here's Fox. Randall grabs the board. You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with the young rosters because all five guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Terrific body control by Randall, an and-one machine.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Now, here's Fox. He had 15 points last outing. Into the lane, and it's Fox with the jam.
Fox never afraid to take it right at the defense on the drive. Excellent display of speed there.
And here is DiVincenzo to the wing right side. Reed with it, now guarded by Wembanyama. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Reed with a screen on Fox. The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
I like to see when guards come inside. DiVincenzo trying to send a message with that hoop.
Fox against McDaniel. And it's Fox with the jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And he just bangs down the one-hander.
Two very easy points right here.
We'll take those all day long.
Here's Edwards with the drive.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
And, Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to.
Now Edwards following De'Aaron Fox's three-point attempt. Randall from outside buries the long-range jumper. Randall's got 7 points in the game.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Barnes. He has yet to score. Wembanyama sets a screen for Barnes. Shot clock at 5 to stop the run. sinks the triple.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Here is Edwards. His last outing, he had 18 points. Out to the right wing. And it's Randall, top of the key. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
Rocking him right off the floor. Explosive jam by McDaniels.
A three from Wembanyama. It's hauled in by Edwards. And he drives in. Gonna go that time. And so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
On the court for San Antonio. Zohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Fox is out there with Castle. And it's Barnes in at the small forward position. Wembanyama outside. Wembanyama too much inside.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. Can't get that break. Can't take any plays off. With his speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with, no question. BA thanks. Randall with a screen for Edwards. Randall outside. Over Castle. And no good, trying to use the glass. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They trail by 6. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road.
Oh, yeah. Castle can leap up to the rim. The rookie putting some power behind that finish.
Reed the pass to DiVincenzo. Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. Back to Reed. From past the arc. And it's Fox with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Wembanyama high post. Randall on him. Wembanyama down low. He's defended by Randall. And Wembanyama gets it to go. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And for De'Aaron Fox, his 3-point shooting grade has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
Wembanyama gives it away.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots.
For San Antonio, they've gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. Barnes looking around. Wembanyama outside. From deep. That's good from Barnes on the assist by Wembanyama. Barnes has got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, you got to respect the long-range accuracy of Barnes. When he gets a little daylight, he's dangerous from the perimeter.
Now DiVincenzo. This game he had 12.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by San Antonio.
Over in the corner, Edwards. Picked by Randall. Edwards kicks to Randall. Pass to Reed. Wide open. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. The Spurs have gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here in the second. What a quarter so far. And the basket is good.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebound San Antonio. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they fell to the Wolves.
Yeah, and what a gut-wrencher it was for them last time they met. Ended up on the losing side in that one.
Typically, there's one statistic that jumps out at you when you're looking at what decided the game. And in that one, it was all about the rebounding battle.
The Timberwolves trail. DiVincenzo with it. Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. Plays it up and banks it in. DiVincenzo's got 6 points. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. The Timberwolves on top. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The Miami Heat will go up against the Cavaliers out in Cleveland. It's going to tip off at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Moving on now to the first half of play. And how about Julius Randle's contribution?
He took a lot of good shots in the first half, also made some.
And that's all for us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Also, Dillingham out there, and it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Vassell. Rebound, Minnesota. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. It's off to Charlotte for them after this game as they take on the Hornets. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Pass to Garza. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
2 on the clock. Garza gets the bucket.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Now, here's Vassell, defended by Alexander Walker. Vassell outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Minnesota leading by 6. To the middle, it's tipped and stolen by Vassell. To the paint. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Now, I'm not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
Here's Dillingham. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Greg, talk about a guy who can create for himself Dillingham can already score on elite defenders.
Yeah, and Kevin, a lot of that is his footwork. You can see the hours he's put into it. And then add in the body control and quickness. Good luck slowing this young man down.
Vassell outside. Here's Bassett. Vassell outside. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Dillingham. And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Paul passes to Vassell. Six to shoot. For three. Rebound, Minnesota.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Mr. Gobert. Here's Dillingham. Here's Garza, defended by Paul. Garza gets the bucket.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance it saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. Timberwolves leading by 6. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Dillingham. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd personal foul. 4th team foul.
1:19 left in the 3rd. Alexander Walker finds Gobert. 4 on the shot clock. Goes up on the wing. As he pulls it in.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Down low. And finished off by Gobert.
Gobert plays as tough at the rim offensively as anybody in the league.
Here's Vassell. The three-pointer, no good.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Garza. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Spurs trail by 8. Vassell outside. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Bassett. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Here's Dillingham. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Dillingham's got 8 here in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Spurs shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
A year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
The Timberwolves made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight. Free throw drop for DiVincenzo. And so DiVincenzo nails both of them. To the right side. Here's Sohan. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Minnesota holding on to an 8-point lead. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. On the floor for San Antonio, you'll see Barnes and Sohan playing forward. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5. And stolen by Wembanyama. Oh, and the dunk by Barnes.
Man, I like seeing Barnes whip out the big-time dunks, boy. I tell you, a high-flying forward who knows how to throw it down.
And the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Fox against Randall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Fox has a lot of game. Really good at distributing the ball, getting into the lane, and getting his guys involved.
Greg, this is some kind of number. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Wembanyama down low. He's against Reed. Stolen by Reed. Here's Randall. Out to Edwards. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And the wide open shot from Reed sinks the 3-pointer. And the Timberwolves lead by 5. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
Edwards making a statement.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And it's Fox with the jam.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out. Look at DiVincenzo going on the attack. Knows they need some points on this possession, and he delivers.
Wembanyama passes to Fox. Count that one.
And accepting his role as a leader. Fox wants to come through for his guys in the big moments.
Edwards kicks to Reed. Buries it from 3-point range. Reed's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Minnesota.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Wembanyama, a screen on McDaniel. That one goes in. Fox has got 10 points here in the second half.
And he's got it going now. When he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
DiVincenzo against Fox. Randall with a screen for DiVincenzo. Randall outside. Clock at 6. Plenty of space. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And the Timberwolves lead by 6. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Here's Wembanyama for 3. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. 14 points for Victor Wembanyama. Here's Randall. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randall has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And he steps up and knocks them down, making it a 2-possession game.
And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Wembanyama for 3. It drops, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
You know, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Here's Randall, pass to DiVincenzo. Randall screen on Fox, outside for Randall. Another miss by Minnesota. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To tie it up. Good. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And this is what a franchise player does. Wemby coming up huge down the stretch.
Outside Edwards. Driving the lane. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, outstanding.
The coach's challenge has been issued. A team like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
At the line for your Timberwolves,
the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on. Big-time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a three-point attempt.
Wembanyama, right side. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball.
action on. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Anthony Edwards.
He's been on a tear offensively these past few months, and you know how much they love the extra points he provides. He's been shouldering a bigger load recently, and I think he's just getting started.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Powell and Leonard, the veterans, set on the wings. It's Jones at power forward with Zubats at center. And it's Harden in at the 1. And for the Timberwolves. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Naz Reid out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. Grant, nothing quite like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
Well, you know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Anthony Edwards with a rebound.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Driving inside, and Edwards slams it in.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Leonard for 3. On target from range. Leonard's got 5 now.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Reid, good.
Yeah, Naz Reid aware that ball leaves my hands, I've got to be ready to rise and fire.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
And the Timberwolves with possession here, following the score by Los Angeles.
Oh, my goodness. The athleticism of Anthony Edwards on full display.
Leonard with the ball. He's got 7. Randle with a steal. 4-3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Outside Harden. Jones from outside. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. It's 2-on-1. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. He feels good about their chances if they can prevent Kawhi Leonard from taking over. We're talking about a first ballot Hall of Famer who can score from all 3 levels and can take your best scorer out of the game. I asked him, so what's the plan? He said, survive.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Well, you love to see Norman Powell be unselfish and find an open teammate. That's pretty.
Edwards against Powell. Edwards looking it over. Outside Reid. 6 to shoot. Banked it in off the glass. He's got 5.
This is showing the versatility of Naz Reid. Yes, he can make buckets from 3, but I like when he goes to work inside.
Here's Leonard. Here's Zubats. Leonard left side. Takes the 3. Edwards pulls it in. Minnesota in the lead. Well, Doris, there's one thing for sure. When Kawhi Leonard is available, he's elite.
There's no question about it, Brian. And it's so difficult to watch a player who cares so deeply about the game as Kawhi does not have his body hold up. It's been unfortunate over the years to see the toll injuries have taken on his career. But boy, oh boy, clutch, skilled, competitive, tough, every attribute you could want.
Here's DiVincenzo following the score by Los Angeles. Outside Reid. Out to DiVincenzo. Off target with the 3. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Powell against Randle. On the wing, Harden. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. For Minnesota, they've got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Pass to Reid. Back to Daniels. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. He takes it in. Boom! He jams it straight down.
That's about moving downhill with purpose. McDaniels puts it on the floor and makes the drive work.
Leonard looking over the floor. And the layup is good. Leonard's got 9.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Oh, stolen by Harden. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. It's on Dante DiVincenzo. Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And that one drops, so now they lead by 1.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
And so it's Kawhi Leonard. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
Man, I'll say this. I mean, the mid-range jumper has been a huge weapon for them offensively. Just tremendous so far.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. Harden and Powell, their backcourt. Kawhi is the 3 with Jones playing the 4. And it's Zubac in at the 5, roaming the paint. Doris, not long ago, the Clippers were not associated with star power.
Very true, BA, but they are now. And it's not just the talent that they have, it's the experience that their guys bring to the court. They now have a core of big-time players who've been through virtually everything in the league. Kawhi Leonard, the size, the strength, the ability to put the ball on the floor. I mean, trying to deal with this guy off a drive is so tough.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 9. Getting it done inside. Edwards.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Leonard outside. Hits a 3-pointer. Leonard's got 14.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Reed for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
This has always been an aspect of Naz Reid's game, the ability to spread the floor from 3.
Pass to Leonard. Leonard, power move.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Outside for Randall. Back to Edwards. Edwards with some muscle.
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Clippers' talent level is unquestionable, but they can run hot and cold at times. Coach Ty Lue said taking care of the basketball, transition defense, offensive rebounds, and spacing. Those are the 4 things you have to consistently be good at every single night. Brian?
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, Allie. Edwards. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
On the take, Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
And Minnesota with possession here. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
Well, a good first quarter leads to a dynamite second period.
Leonard for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden.
Three-pointer.
Harden's got his third assist of the night.
I like this trend. He's hit 2 triples this period, has 3 for the game.
Now here's Edwards. 20 points for him. The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
McDaniels against Leonard. On the drive, Kawhi laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Leonard's got 25 points in the game.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Edwards for 3. Leonard pulls down the board.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Into the lane. And the dunk by Leonard.
As unassuming as he looks sometimes, Kawhi Leonard finishes with authority off the dribble.
Pass to McDaniels to stop the run. Fires in the triple. McDaniels got his second bucket on the night.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Leonard against McDaniels. Oh, Leonard! A special delivery.
We've seen this script before. Kawhi Leonard starts early and continues throughout the course of the night. Defense is in for a long haul.
Powell against Edwards. Get up, Anthony Edwards!
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
That's good from Harden. Harden hits them both. Up in time. Oh, he got it up in time, but it would fall for him. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights. But Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
They're getting bullied on the defensive end. Punch in the mouth, kicked in the teeth, but they're still standing. That says something.
And next up on... Appreciate you joining us.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
They've got Dillingham. He's out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Now here's Alexander-Walker. That one falls. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Greg.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Simmons with the bucket.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Outside, Alexander-Walker. The 3 is up. He buries it from 3. Alexander-Walker's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Simmons. And there's the drive. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Clippers lead by 4.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
They get it again. Out to the right wing. And here's Dillingham from the arc. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
How about Gobert with the find? On time and on target. Nicely done, Rudy.
And it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And, B.A., you know this. Winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure.
And Doris, the Clippers with new jerseys, a shiny new arena, and an ownership group that is very aggressive. They want some shiny hardware to go with it.
BA, you have to appreciate an ownership group that is willing to spend and make all the right moves in order to position yourself for the championship. But now the players need to come through. And what has been their undoing in recent years is injuries and the lack of availability of their best players. Age and health still hover over this organization.
Here's Simmons. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. Free throw good, Simmons.
Boy, Ben Simmons, one of the most highly scrutinized players in the NBA, but I don't think you can doubt any of his defensive abilities. Cross-positional and big-time asset on that end.
The shot by Garza, no good. The Clippers lead by 4. Simmons looking around. Rebound, Minnesota. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. On the wing, Alexander Walker, defended by Bogdanovich.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Now here's Alexander Walker. He's got 5, and he drives in. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. In transition, here come the Clippers. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
Simmons with a little flair and flash. Let him feel all of your basketball ability, Ben Simmons.
Alexander Walker with it. Bogdanovich on him. The 3. And the three-pointer goes. Garza's got 5.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
1:21 left in the third quarter. Nice shot by Simmons.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Outside, Alexander Walker. And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Gobert with a screen on Bogdanovich. Here's Alexander Walker. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3. And the Clippers with the ball. Here's Simmons. He's got 15. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Outside, Alexander Walker. And he banks in the layup. Alexander Walker's got 10 points here in the second half.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. On the attack, Simmons. Good on the bucket. Simmons has got 19 points.
And they've really managed to dominate inside. If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Edwards. He's got 22. Reed sets a screen. It's Edwards with a drive. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Eight seconds left in the third quarter here. Here's Leonard. Driving to the basket. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Oh, my. That's why we had those breakaway runs.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, it's Jones at power forward with Zubats at center. Harden and Powell, their backcourt, and it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. Leonard, Kawhi, so steady inside.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Edwards gets the bucket. Edwards has gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, Anthony Edwards with that frame on the interior, such a tough check.
Leonard against McDaniels. Now here's Leonard, tightly guarded. Doesn't go that time. The Timberwolves trail. Edwards, the pass to Randall. Tipped away. Up top, Edwards. Powell covers. Shot clock at 6. Oh! Edwards packs it home!
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Outside Reed to take the lead. Counted from distance. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Okay, James Harden showing you I've still got the vertical in my bag of tricks.
It's rebounded by Minnesota. Now Edwards. Reed, a screen on Powell. And Edwards, here we go. Powerful finish by Edwards.
Combination of size and athleticism makes Anthony Edwards so tough to check on the drive. Good luck and good night.
Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Let's remember this is a former Finals MVP. He will not blink in the biggest of moments.
Edwards against Powell. An open look for Reed. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Reed's got 5 points now this quarter. The Clippers trail. Leonard outside. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. And the dunk by Leonard.
Doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
Powell against Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Anthony Edwards relishes big-time moments, and he delivers right there.
Leonard against McDaniels. Leonard inside. That shot off. McDaniels with some nice D. Edwards with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. Right wing. Edwards a screen on Zubats. Reed passes to Edwards. Off target from outside.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Leonard. The call! A ferocious take.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Outside Reed. Fires from deep. And James Harden pulls it down. Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
32 seconds left in the fourth. McDaniels against Leonard. On the take. And he got the whistle on the way up. So, Pam, no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to...
In place. We've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
I'll tell you, they'd better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
Here's Edwards. Can't cash it in. So a close game sees the Clippers taking this one. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a...
And what a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
And the Clippers starting five. The veteran wings, Powell and Leonard. Jones and Zubats make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Harden in at the 1. The San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board.
What an athlete Harden is. Gets off the ground so fast to hammer it down.
Here's San Antonio. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
Expect to see them being much more careful tonight because of that. Maybe being a little less aggressive.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Like looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
And so here are the Clippers after the basket by San Antonio. Here's Harden. Powell, the pass to Leonard. 5 to shoot. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
For the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard. One shot. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now, Wembanyama. James Harden missing on the three. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Didn't think that was going to go in. Leonard's got 5 now.
Incredible accuracy from Leonard, daring the defense to cover him outside.
Wembanyama, a screen on Harden. Fox feeling it out a bit. Inside. Here's Wembanyama for 3. Powell pulls it in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I could see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Leonard, no luck. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
Love the defense from Harden right there. When he's active on this end, it makes a huge difference.
Leonard with the ball. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Suns in Phoenix. San Antonio leading with a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Greg Popovich and I talked for a few minutes. Well, he's worried about a number of issues, and front and center, James Harden. He said James will dissect you. It's hard to speed him up and hard to slow him down. He's their catalyst. But he thinks if they do a good job on Harden, they have a good shot at winning. Guys?
Thank you, David. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. Victor Wembanyama, number 1.
It happened so often. I'd say to myself, there's no way he can get to that shot, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, and it go down as another block.
Wembanyama with it. Guarded by Harden. The 11-footer, and he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Wembanyama has got 14 points for the game. From the arc, they get it back. Jones, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Now, here's Fox. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Brooklyn.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assist.
Here's Sohan. It's a 5-point game. 26 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Harden. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And when I say almost nobody does it better, I basically mean nobody does it better than Harden. He is so talented at getting contact.
And both free throws good for James Harden.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
The kick out to Barnes. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
He's a dangerous shooter from deep. Barnes can hit some big shots out there.
And here's Harden. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. And the dunk by Zubac.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama. And as we return return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for San Antonio?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
We'll see Barnes and Sohan playing forward. Castle is out there with Fox, and it's Wembanyama in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the San Antonio 5. Lets it go with the 3. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And the with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
He's not going to beat you with speed. Harden uses his footwork and his strength to create separation on his way to the rim.
I'll tell you, Richard, you watch Jeremy Sohan, he can really do it all.
Yeah, power forward by trade, who's even played point guard at times. He's a great defender and a team player. He's the kind of guy you win with.
Here's Leonard. Kawhi with the flush.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Wembanyama left side. And the rejection by Zubac. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When we get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David. Frank, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Barnes against Leonard. Takes a 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Castle. Barnes outside. 5 on the clock. Here's Wembanyama. And the rejection by Zubac. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. It's Powell with the drive.
Yeah, Leonard really utilizing the vision to find the crack in the defensive coverage.
Wembanyama, a screen on Hart, and it's Fox with the jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it.
Jones, no luck. Spurs leading by 7. Barnes with it. Zubac defending. To the middle. It's stolen by Jones. Woke loose. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Over Jones. And Wembanyama too much inside.
Yeah, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Wasted no time on that one. Leonard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at him now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
Fox against Harden. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on James Harden.
Yes, sir. Fighting through the bump. Now trying to finish the three-point play.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Richard, you talk about the fastest players in the league. De'Aaron Fox is in the running. And I say that literally.
Kevin, he is at his best when he is attacking the lane. He's a lefty that is a tremendous finisher. And his floater, arguably, might be the best in the game. Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Here's Harden. He has 6. To halt the run. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
9 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've had some. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Taking a look at the Clippers. Like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah. Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the San Antonio Spurs. And that's all for us.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Simmons is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Batum. Then there's Drew Eubanks. And it's Coffey in at the small forward position. Johnson surveying the floor. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. And that one's good. Champagnie.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Simmons. Got a hand on it. Bogdanovich against Johnson. Here's Mamu Kalashvili. Champagnie passes to Vassell. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And Coffey gets it to go.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Vassell outside. For the 3. Eubanks grabs the miss. Clippers trail by 15. Now Simmons. Pass to Eubanks. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Eubanks got his first points in this one.
He's not much of a threat to score, but Simmons dishing it, he can do it with the best of them.
So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar. The adjustments they've made offensively They're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Vassell against Simmons. Vassell outside. Here's Best. And that one is hammered home.
Vassell has always had great instincts, but those have only improved the last few years. You can see it in his passing.
Eubanks. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead. You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Defensively, you know Simmons is probably going to drive it, but it's still tough to stop.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Vassell outside. To the inside. They get a hand on it. Here's Coffey. The lead now in single digits. Coffey's got 8 here in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Vassell. Eubanks grabs the miss.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
San Antonio on defense. They led by as many as 18 points. Bassi, the pass to Mamu Kelishvili. And here is Vassell. Ring shot on the way. Offensive rebound. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Another shot. Right wing. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. And the 3-ball is good. Mamu Kelishvili has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Spurs. Bogdanovich looking around. And right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
3 points.
Bogdanovich has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And stolen by Simmons. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a... And let's take a listen now to Coach...
Hey, we got to get more physical down the other end, man.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. De'Aaron Fox out there with Castle. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. That's the San Antonio 5. Now, here's Fox. No good from outside.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Outside Leonard. Over Castle. Harden against Fox. It's Harden with the drive. Lays it up off the glass.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Spurs lead by 9.
We've seen Fox take over games before. Only takes a few shots to go, and then this man is feeling it.
Here's Harden. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Leonard on the wing, covered by Barnes. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Outside for Wembanyama. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Barnes. Here's Castle, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Smart bucket by Castle. Get out and run.
Clippers trail by 9. Leonard on the wing, covered by Barnes. Leonard inside. Barnes on him. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Leonard against Barnes. Drills it from outside.
And he's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Wembanyama looking it over. On the take, Wembanyama.
And a big man who moves like a guard. Wembanyama is an absolute terror when he slices inside.
A three from Leonard. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got 11 rebounds in the game. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. The shot, no good. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Down by 12. Here goes Kawhi, and then Leonard with the dunk.
That's what this coaching staff has encouraged Leonard to do. They want him in attack mode.
The offensive rebound. A second chance effort. Barnes outside. Here's Sohan. Hits it from three-point range.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for San Antonio.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Victor Wembanyama.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
And here's Leonard from three. Nailed from three-point land. 29 seconds left in the game. Fox against Harden. Now, here's Fox. Tight defense on him. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love
Edwards at all of sports opening day.
Absolutely, Brian. Everybody's undefeated, everybody's optimistic, and everybody is eager to get going, whether you're playing or the guy on the sidelines drawing up plays.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Ed is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Naz Reid. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. Now here's Edwards. Outside for Randle. From downtown. Rebound by San Antonio. Last time they came together was in Minneapolis, where they fell to the Timberwolves.
It's frustrating to lose such a close game. It felt like that last meeting was decided on the glass. Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Outside Reid. It's stolen by Wembanyama. He's got a clear path. Fox with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. The 3 from Barnes. Offensive board. Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Here's Edwards. Out to DiVincenzo. Randle on the screen. The drive by DiVincenzo. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look to the ball.
And Sohan gets it to go.
Off the catch, Sohan is pretty reliable. He's a smart shooter, and he won't pass up those high percentage opportunities.
Now here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And Coach, how about Naz Reid, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner?
Yeah, Brian, sort of unique. We often associate that award with shooting guards, but although he's a big, Reid is more than capable of putting up big numbers, including from long distance.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Greg Popovich had a few moments to share with me. I asked him directly about facing Anthony Edwards, and Coach said, he's just so dynamic, right? Our hope is that we can control the pace, make this our kind of game, and he'll be a little less explosive. So the plan is to stifle Edwards by not letting him play at his tempo. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Shot clock at 2. Wembanyama, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. DiVincenzo, the pass to Edwards. Over Barnes. Edwards, no good.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Wembanyama with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Shoots. Puts the move on. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
Reid sets a screen. Here's Edwards. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
Now here's Fox. No made baskets yet. Pass to Wembanyama. Launches it. Second shot opportunity. And the layup by Barnes.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Edwards. This one for 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. Castle for 3. Knocks down the triple.
And as we see more of Castle, expect that J to get better.
Fox against DiVincenzo. There's 47 seconds left in the first. Reed sets a screen. 5 on the clock. Edwards can't hit. San Antonio leading by 6. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. And Sohan gets it to go. Sohan's got 5 now.
So good at keeping his balance through contact. Sohan showing some poise right there.
Edwards. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
Anthony Edwards.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Fox outside. Outside Wembanyama. Three-pointer. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. Fox has got his 3rd assist of the night.
And you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Edwards finds Randall. Drains the triple.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And so the San Antonio Spurs. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox, and it's Barnes in at the 3. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. McDaniels from long range. Sohan with a rebound. Spurs lead by 6. Stan, it feels like the hardest part of team building is getting a superstar. The Spurs have one.
Well, they sure do, B.A. San Antonio was retooling for a few years, and then they won that 2023 lottery and draft Victor Wembanyama, a superstar, and now it's about surrounding him with the right guys.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Victor Wembanyama is looking to make the Spurs a contender. He said, my hunger is bigger than ever to win and compete. I can get so much better, and this is what I'm trying to do every game, every week, and every month. There's no need to be frustrated. I keep my long-term goals in mind.
Passion and patience. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Stan, your coaching career started in the 1980s. How are players different today versus then?
Well, look, players have always shared one thing. They want to be the best that they can be, and they want to win games. But the players now are bigger, faster, stronger, and more skilled. The rules have changed, so the game's a little bit less physical, particularly at the NBA level, but the players are just better. Well, this is why Edwards is a nightmare for defenses. He can drive right through you or pull you apart from range like this.
And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. From deep, Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama hitting from deep.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Edwards for 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Stan, while Edwards has pushed back, it hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
Just 4 to shoot. Chalk up 2 there. Wembanyama's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done.
Woo! Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards just bullying his way inside.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
From deep, Wembanyama. Edwards pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 10. DiVincenzo on the wing. Knocks it down from distance. DiVincenzo's got 5 now.
Well, excellent read there by Edwards. He saw someone had a better shot, and he got them the ball.
That's tipped. Randall with a steal.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Reed sets a screen. Here's DiVincenzo. An easy 2 on the layup. And it's now only a 5-point San Antonio lead.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
The 3 from Barnes. San Antonio again can't hit. Minnesota has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
DiVincenzo against Fox. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility and the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Spurs?
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
Fox with the ball. He picked up 15 in their last win against Brooklyn.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
Everything Fox does is so fast. Makes him very difficult to guard without fouling.
And both free throws good for Fox.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 8, and following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Hornets at Spectrum Center in Charlotte. It's the second game of 3 on the road.
Such a confident shooter. Reed was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. Fox for 3. Fox splashing it home from deep.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Reed. Beyond the arc. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
They're both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama hammers it down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. Hunting for opportunity. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
The Miami Heat will go up against the Cavaliers out in Cleveland. That one's starting at 7 p.m. Eastern.
This is a...
And so thinking about the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Timberwolves. Thanks for tuning in.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
Well, as a defense, you can't allow him that much room in the post. That's just asking for trouble.
On the court for the Timberwolves, we've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Also Dillingham out there, and it's Minot in at small forward. Dillingham was the 6th man during his lone college season, Greg, and he proved to be instant offense.
Oh, he's got elite speed. He's great at creating space, and he's incredibly shifty. You know, he reminds me of Lou Williams in terms of physique and ability.
Now here's Vassell. The D's right on him. Clock at 6. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
What a throwdown by Vassell. This is why he looks to get to the basket.
Launches a 3. Alexander Walker with the bucket. Alexander Walker's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
Vassell outside. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, going up there. Vassell showing off his hops.
Gobert with a screen on Johnson. Now here's Alexander Walker, covered by Johnson. And there's the foul. It's on Keldon Johnson. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
On the wing, Alexander Walker, covered by Johnson. He shoots it. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Vassell outside. Pass to Champagny. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Spurs lead by 7.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Outside, Alexander Walker. To the wing, right side. It's stolen by Johnson. Finished off the break. And now a 9-point Spurs lead.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Alexander Walker with it. Johnson on him. And there's a bevy of young talent in the NBA right now. Who are you most excited to see grow into a star, Stan?
Well, what I'm really excited about, Brian, is to see which of these young talents becomes true stars, transformative guys. Certainly Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama have already had this great rivalry. Scotty Barnes has become the next big point guard. We see Anthony Edwards, Paolo Banchero. There's a lot of guys that could be the guy, and it'll be fun to find out who actually develops into that play.
As the torch is passed, who's going to take the mantle? 1:51 left in the third. Pass to Garza. The 3 is up. Rebound by San Antonio. They held a 12-point lead earlier. There's the drive. Shot is good by Mamukelashvili.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Let's go with a 3. Bassey pulls it in. San Antonio leading by 9. Stan, when you talk to others about Keldon Johnson, one of the things you hear is that he's a natural leader.
Yeah, Brian, look, the intangibles with him are off the charts. This is a guy that got on the United States national team because of the kind of person and player he is. He leads by example every day.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Mamukelashvili, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Good decision there by Vassell in the 2-man game.
Here's Dillingham. Pass to Minot. There's the 3. Rebound San Antonio. Bassey's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Mamukelashvili. Ooh, a 2-handed power slam.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
Here's Alexander Walker. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Barnes and Sohan, your small and power forwards. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle, and it's Wembanyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the San Antonio 5. And that one's good. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your star.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? And here's Edwards outside. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And Sohan gets it to go.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Reed sets a screen. Edwards, a pass to Reed. Off target from three-point range. San Antonio leading by 18. Sohan outside. Outside Wembanyama. Nice move. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Coach, when you watch Wemby, it's not the height that jumps out. It's the way he moves with that height.
Brian, I've been around the NBA a long time, and you think you've seen it all. But when you see someone with Wembanyama's size and the things he can do, his ball handling, his shooting range, the way he moves, blocking shots, this guy is one of a kind.
Feels like he's emerging as the face of the NBA soon.
I think that's what we all expect.
Reed sets a screen for 3. DiVincenzo, pure from three-point range.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
The 3 from Barnes. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. Fox has got 5 assists in the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now.
For Minnesota, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the 4th. Edwards for 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Here's the 3. 1:51 left in the 4th. And Wembanyama throws it down hard.
Whoa! What a dunk by Wembanyama.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Wembanyama, screen on McDaniels. Outside Wembanyama. And we haven't seen a new franchise join the NBA stand since the Charlotte Bobcats in 2003. 20 years later, though, things seem to be percolating a bit.
Well, you've seen it, Brian. There's some deep pockets out there and some great markets, all vying to get into the action. And we know that the NBA is all about growth.
McDaniels can't hit.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Spurs.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Victor Wembanyama.
I think his biggest contribution may have been on the boards. He kept plays alive and denied second chances.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Reed, good.
You don't want to leave Reed any space out there. He's an efficient three-point shooter.
From behind the arc. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Randall outside. Puts up a three. And count it. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team